Morning LAP, this is Brandon Reisinger coming to you with your chairman's report. Looking to actually go back to work next week, starting Monday, March 6th. A lot of rumors floating around about we're going to come in and clear the lines off and be done in one day. That's not the case. It is day shift working only for production, but the plan is for them to run all week. I believe the first day we've got a number somewhere around 385, 390. And that's going to go up each day. We are still in our acceleration curve. Night shift is going to have the shop, pre-delivery, team leaders, utilities. I don't know exactly what they're going to need out of paint or body shop yet, but night's going to kind of run a repair program, kind of like what they've had in there this week. The following week. So the week starting Monday the 13th, the plan is to go back to 2 shifts as long as all of our suppliers are good to go. And you know, I've had a lot of people ask me, how could a supplier be behind at this point? They're not behind. They've all got parts, but they can only store so many parts, and we can only store so many parts. With the down weeks that we've had, there's a little bit of a concern that maybe some of these suppliers have lost some of their employees, and we may have a little bit of a struggle there. We're not real sure where we're going to be. But either way, the plan for the second week is to go back to 2 shifts with days and nights both running production. If something were to happen that's not the case, we've already discussed with the company, and night shift will run the second week. So the rotation will be there. As far as this week, I know there was a lot of people saying it's B crew's turn, and I know when we look at the weeks where we've had one shift working, A crew has worked more than B crew. But with us being down multiple weeks, just the spirit of the national language is to honor seniority, and with a few exceptions, most of your seniority is on day shift. Day shift is your senior crew. So we had to go there first. We had to bring them back because we've been off for so long. But like I say, if we end up for some reason into a second week where one shift is running, it will be night shift that runs that. Our UI issues seem to have gotten a little bit better. I know we had a lot of hiccups with the website, figured out that we were having issues with the Safari browser on Apple products. The phone system was giving us a second week of none. The phone system is still having issues. Unemployment is trying to figure that out. They rolled some updates into their system in January, and when they did that, for whatever reason, for people, unemployment is set up to be a bi-weekly claim. If you go open your own claim, you request every 2 weeks. When we e-file, it's weekly. It's the same way for other companies when they e-file. Anybody that's on weekly e-files right now, when they call that phone system, it's giving them the second week of none, and it's not accepting the claims. So for now, I recommend everybody use the online system to request your checks. But the state is working to try and get that fixed. Profit sharing is going to be coming out next week. So typically what we see, the profit sharing will deposit a day earlier than your normal check. So if you're at a PNC or somewhere like that where your check goes in on Friday, profit sharing should hit Thursday. If you're a credit union person where it goes in on Wednesday, you'll probably see the profit sharing hit on Tuesday. Now, one thing that we have seen with that is that the check stubs will be more than likely late posting for our checks and for our profit sharing. So when you don't see your check stub up Tuesday night, don't panic. It should show up Wednesday. We've got the international election runoff. That vote count is happening right now. There's a couple of different places that you can find that online. I'll put a link to one of those at the bottom of the video if you want to go check that out. It is a fairly tight race. We should have the results. I guess it's possible that they could have them today, but I would say probably tomorrow afternoons when we'll know where we're at. A few events that we've got coming up. So first, we've got the St. Patrick's Day Parade. That's Saturday, March 11th. If you're interested in participating in that, everybody's going to meet at the LAP Hall at 9:30 in the morning. The plan is to drive from there to the Mid-City Mall on Bardstown Road, and the parade starts at 12, but they'll have to be over there early in order to stage everything. There are still cars available to drive. There's been some cars that have been loaned to us from dealerships and stuff. If you're interested in driving one of those vehicles, get a hold of Greg Cotton. We've got also Saturday, March 11th, there is the prom party giveaway. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's at the LAP Hall as well. They're still accepting donations for that, and they will accept them all the way up to the day of. Now, don't show up at 12:45 with 15 minutes to go and try and drop something off, but they will take stuff the day of. We've got our union meeting this month is actually on the third Tuesday instead of the second. It's going to be on the 21st. That's at the KTP Hall at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. The reason for moving that is that most of our leadership is out of town the second week for the National Ford Subcouncil meeting. We've got Easter egg hunt coming up at the LAP Hall on April 7th. That's going to be from 3:30 to 6:30. The egg hunt will actually happen at 5 o'clock, and that's open to any kids 10 and under. So if you've got little ones, bring them up there. Should be a good time. They'll enjoy it. I think that's all I've got for today. Sorry about the video being a little late. I had some grievance hearings to do yesterday, and of course my help with my video has been laid off this week, so I want to thank him for coming up here on his own time to help me shoot this video for y'all real quick. We'll try to get next week's out on time. Thanks. See you then.